My dear fellow, Ivan Vassilievich, whom do I see? I am very glad. Now, this is a surprise, darling. How are you?
Thank you, and how may you be getting on?
Oh, well, get along somehow, my angel, to our prayers and so on. Please, sit down. Now, you mustn't forget all about your neighbours, darling. But, why are you so formally dressed? Evening dress, gloves, haircut, and so on? Should we be going somewhere?
No, I've come only to see you, Honored Stepan Stepanovich.
But, why the evening dress? As if you're paying a New Year's Eve visit.
Well, you see, it's like this. I come to you, Honored Stepan Stepanovich, to trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I had the honour of applying to you for help, and you have always... I must ask your pardon, I'm getting excited. I shall drink some water, Honored Stepan Stepanovich.
He's come to borrow some money. Shan't give him any. What's the matter, my beauty?
Well, you see, Stepan Honorovich, I beg your pardon. Honor Stepanovich, I'm very excited, as you will please know, President. In short, only you can help me, not that I deserve it, of course.
You don't go round and round it, darling. Slip out, well.
One moment. Isn't it? The fact is, I've come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanovna, in marriage.
By Jove! Ivan Vassilievich! Say it again, I didn't hear it all.
I have the honour.
Oh, my dear fellow, I'm extremely glad and so on. Oh, and yes, indeed, and all that. Oh, I've hoped for so long, it's been my continual desire. And you, my angel, I've always thought of you as a son. May God give you both his help and his love and so on. I've always hoped. But what am I behaving in this idiotic manner for? I'm off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. I'll go and call Natasha and all that.
Honored Stepan Stepanovich, do you really think I can count on her consent?
Consent? Why, my dear fellow, as if she wouldn't consent. She's in love. Egad, she's like a lovesick cat. Something. Ooh.
Cold. Trembling all over, so I have an examination before me. Well, the great thing is, I must have my mind made up. If I allow myself to think, to hesitate, to talk, or to look for an ideal or for real love, then I'll never get married. Cold. Natalia Stepanovna is well educated. Not bad looking. Excellent housekeeper. What more can I want? Noise in my ears from all this excitement. Oh, but is it possible for me not to marry? In the first place, I'm already 35. A critical age, so to speak. And I really ought to lead a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations. I'm always very excitable. I'm always getting dreadfully upset. This very minute, the lips are trembling and there's a twitch in my right eyebrow. But the worst of all is the way that I sleep. No sooner do I either go off when something in my left side was a pull. I can feel it in my shoulders and my head and I jump up like a lunatic, walk around a bit, lie down again, and no sooner do I begin to go off to sleep when I feel another pull. This time 20 times!
What up there? It's you! Have a second cook. There's a magic cupboard, it's good. How do you do, Vassilievich?
How do you do, Honored Natalia Stepanovna?
You must excuse my excellent negligee. Where should I please for trying? Why haven't you been here for such a long time? Sit lunch?
No, thank you. I've had some already.
Then smoke. Here are the matches. The weather is splendid now. But yesterday, it was so wet, the workmen didn't do anything all day. How much hay have you sat? Just think, I was feeling greedy and had a whole field cut. Oh, and now that I'm pleased about it, I'm afraid my hay may rot. Oh, I should have waited a bit. But what's this? Why, you're in evening dress. Well, I never. Are you going to a ball? Oh, what though? I must say, you look better. Tell me why you've been up like that.
Well, you see, on the ties it's like this, right? I have made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. To hear me out. You'll perhaps be surprised that maybe you're a little angry, but
What's the matter? Well,
I shall try to be brief. But you must know, honoured Natalia Samantha, that I have long, since my childhood in fact, had the privilege of knowing your family. My late aunt and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited my land, was the greatest of respect for your father and your late mother. The Omovs and the Chukhovs always had the most friendly, I might almost say, affectionate regard for one another. And my land is a near neighbour of yours. As you'll remember, my oxen meadows touch your birchwood.
excuse my interrupting you. You say my oxen meadows. But are they yours?
Yes, mine.
Oh, what are you talking about? Oxen meadows are ours, not yours.
No, they're mine.
Well, I never knew that before. How'd you make that out?
Oh, I'm speaking of the oxen meadows which are wedged in between your birchwoods and the burnt marsh.
Yes, they're ours.
No, honoured Natalia and Mr. Barnum, no, they're mistaken, they're mine.
Just think about this. How long have they been yours?
How long? As long as I can remember.
Really? What get me to believe that?
See the document. It's true, the meadows were once the subject of a dispute. Everyone knows that they're mine. Well, there's no point in arguing. No. My aunt's grandmother gave the free and temporary use of the meadows to the peasants belonging to your father's grandfather, in return for which they were making bricks for them. The peasants used the land for 40 years and got into the habit of considering it their own, when it's so
No, it's not at all like that. Both my grandfather and great-grandfather reckoned that their land extended to the burnt marsh, which means that the meadows were ours. I don't see what there is to argue about. It's simply silly.
I'll show you the documents, Natalia.
No, you're simply joking. Or making fun of me. What a surprise. We've had the land for nearly 300 years, and then we're suddenly told that it isn't ours. Oh, I can't believe my own ears, Vasilevich. These meadows, they aren't worth much to me. They come to about 5 desiatins and are worth perhaps 300 rubles, but I can't stand up fairness. Say what you will, but I can't stand up fairness.
Hear me out, I implore you. The peasants belonging to your father's grandfather used to make bricks for my aunt's grandmother. Now, my aunt's grandmother, wishing to make for them
Oh, I can't make head or tail of all this about aunts and grandfathers and grandmothers. The oxen meadows are ours, and that's all.
mine.
Ours? You can go and prove it in for 2 days of it. You can go and put on 15 dress jackets. I can tell you, they're ours. I don't want anything of yours, and I don't want to give up anything of mine, so there.
I don't want the meadows. I'm acting on principle. If you like, I'll make you a present of them.
I can make a present of them myself, because they're mine. Your behavior, Ivan Vasilovich, is strange to say the least. After this,
my life have I grabbed anybody else's land, and that I shan't allow anybody else to accuse me of having done so. Now, Oxon Meadows are mine.
It's not true. They're ours.
Mine?
It's not true. Prove it. I'll send my mowers out to the meadows this very day.
What?
My mowers will be there this very day.
Give it to them in the neck.
You dare?
Oxon Meadows are mine. Do you understand? Mine!
Please don't shout. You can judge yourself horse in your own house, but here I must ask you to restrain yourself.
Madam, if not for this awful, excruciating palpitation, if my whole inside weren't upset, I would speak to you in a different way. Oxon Meadows are mine!
Cowards!
Mine!
What's the matter?
Papa, tell me this gentleman. Who owns the Oxon Meadows, we or he?
Darling, the meadows are ours.
My dear Stepanovich, how can they be yours? To be a reasonable man. Now, my aunt's grandmother gave the use of the land to the peasants belonging to your grandfather. Now, these peasants lose the land for 40 years.
Excuse me, darling. You're forgetting just this. That the peasants didn't pay your grandmother and all that, because the land was in dispute and so on. And now, well, everybody knows that the land is ours. Just means that you haven't seen the plan.
I'll prove to you that they're mine.
You won't prove it.
I shall!
Yeah. You won't get anywhere by yelling. Look, I don't want anything of yours, and I don't intend to give up anything of mine. You continue to speak to me in that manner. Why? I'm far more likely to give the land to the peasants than to you.
I don't understand. How have you the right to give away someone else's property?
You may assume I know whether I have the right or not, because of the young man. I do not appreciate being spoken to in that manner, and so on. I, the young man, am nearly twice your age, would ask that you don't agitate yourself so when speaking to me, and all that.
No, you merely take me for a fool, and to have me on, you call my land yours, and want me to speak to you calmly and politely. Good neighbours do behave that way, Stepan Stepanovich. You're not a neighbour. You're a grab.
What's that? What did you say?
Papa, send the mowers out to the meadows at once.
What did you say, sir?
Oxon Meadows are ours, and I shan't give them up. Shan't give them up. Shan't give them up.
We'll see. I'll have to take it to court, and then I'll show you.
Nice of course. Ah, you've just been right. You can take it to court and all that. You can. I know you. You've just been on the lookout for a chance to take it to court and all that. You petty fogger! All of your people were like that. All of them.
Never mind about my people. The Lomovs have all been honourable people, and not one of us has ever been tried for embezzlement, like your grandfather.
You and the Lomovs have long had lunacy of your family. All of you!
All.
Your grandfather was a drunk, and your younger aunt, Nastasia Mikhailovna, ran away with an architect. Yes.
And your mother was hungry, bad. Oh, my heart, hell, water.
Your father was a guzzling gambler.
And there have been many backbiters to equal your art.
You're nothing but an intriguer. And it's an open secret that the last election you brought. Oh, heaven. Where's my hat?
Oh, it's low. It's dishonest. It's me.
And you're nothing more than a malicious, double-faced intriguer.
There's my hat. Oh, where am I? Which way is the door? What's wrong? No.
And don't set foot in this house again.
Take it to court. We'll see.
take him.
What a rascal! Would trust him when I have neighbours after that!
The villain, the scarecrow.
The monster! First, he takes our land, then he has the impudence to abuse us!
And to think that blind hen, that turnip-faced ghost, what, the cheek to come here with a proposal! What a proposal!
What proposal?
Why, he came here so as to propose to you.
To propose? To me? Why didn't you tell me so before?
Just got into the evening dress, that stuffed sausage, that wizen-faced frog.
What a propose to me, right? Bring him back, Father, bring him here!
Bring whom here?
Quick, Father! Fetch him!
What's wrong? What's the matter? Oh, happy man that I am! Oh, I'll shoot myself. I'll hang myself. We've done for her.
Fetch him!
Two at once. Don't yell.
What have they done to me? Fetch him back! Fetch him!
He's coming, devil's sake. You speak to me yourself. I don't want to.
Fetch him!
He's coming, I tell you! Oh, thank you, Lord, for the burden of the grown-up daughter. Cut my throat. We cursed him. We abused him. We drove him out. And it's all you. You! It's not my fault. You speak to him.
Well, how was it awfully bad? There's something pulling in my left side, and my left foot is perfectly right.
He missed the conversation. We were all a little heated. I do remember now. Oxmeadows really are yours.
He's eating both. My lands, yes.
Yes, the meadows are yours, Rosa. Sit down.
The principle, of course, the principle. My land is worth a little bit, but the principle.
Yes, the principal just so. Let's talk of something else.
Also, my evidence. You remember my aunt's grandmother? She gave the
Yes, yes, let that pass. I wish I knew how to get started. Are you going to start shooting soon?
Well, I'm thinking of having a black cock on advertise the man on earth for the harvest. Oh, have you heard of such a misfortune that my dog, yes, who, you know, has gone lame?
What a pity, why?
I don't know, must have got twisted or bitten by some other dog. A very best dog. Say nothing of the expense. I did hear of 125 rubles for him.
It was too much, obviously, really.
It was quite cheap. First-rate dog.
Papa gave 85 rubles for his squeezer, and squeezer's heaps better than gas.
Squeeze better than get. What my dear? Squeeze better than get.
Oh, of course he's better. Of course. Squeezer's young. He might develop a bit, but on points and pedigree, he's better than anything that even Lochinetsky has got.
No, you mustn't speak for me. I'm going to tell you something. You're forgetting that he's an overshot. And an overshot always knows that the dog is a bad hunter.
Overshot is he? Well, first time I hear
I
it.
assure you, his lower jaw is shorter than the upper.
Have you measured?
Yes. He's all right if you want to follow anything, of course, but if ever you want to get a hold of anything.
In the first place, Squeezer is a thoroughbred animal, the son of harness and chisels. Well, there's no getting in the pedigree of your dog at all. He is old and as ugly as a worn-out cactus.
Well, he is old, but I wouldn't take 5 squeezes for him. Why? How could you? Yes, he's a dog. Squeeze? What? It's always too funny to laugh. Anyone you like has a dog as good as Squeezy. You may find them under any bush, almost. 25 rules would be a fine price to pay for the likes of him.
There is some demon of contradiction in you today, Brother Vasilovich. First, you pretend that the meadows are yours. Now, the guess is better than Squeezer. I don't like people who don't say what they mean, and you know perfectly well that Squeezer is 100 times better than your silly guess. So why do you want to say this isn't?
I see. So I know that you consider me either blind or a fool. You must realize that he is overshot.
It's not true!
He is.
It's not true!
Shout, madam.
What a rot! It's awful! It's time your guess was shot, and you compare it to Squeezer!
Madam, I cannot continue with this discussion. I'll tell you.
I've noticed that those hunters argue most with nerves.
Madam, my heart is going to pieces. Please be still. Shut up!
I shan't shut up until you acknowledge that Squeezer is 100 times better than Guess!
100 times worse! Be hanged to your Squeeze's head, eyes, shoulder.
Well, there's no need to hate your guess. He's half there already.
My heart is going to pieces. Shut up!
I shan't shut up.
What's the matter now?
Papa, tell us truly, which one is the better dog, us Squeezer or his guess?
Dear Stepmother. Dear stepmother, just tell me one thing. Is your Squeezer overshot or not? Yes or no?
And so what if it is? Why does it matter? You're still the best dog in the district for all that.
But isn't my guess better? Really? Really?
Don't excite yourself, darling. Now your dog, Guess, has his good points. He's purebred, he's sure-footed, he's well-sprung ribs. But if you want to know the truth, he's got two defects. He's old, and he's short in the mother.
Excuse me. Now, let's look at the facts. You remember the Barrowinsky hunt? My guess ran neck and neck with a count's dog, whereas your Squeezer was left a whole verse behind.
He got left behind because the count's whipper-in hit him with his whip.
With good reason. The dog's going after a fox. Squeezer starts worrying a sheep.
That's not true! Young man! I am very liable to lose my temper! And so, because of that, let's stop arguing. Everybody is jealous of everybody else's dogs. We're all like that. Even I, blameless. You too, sir, aren't blameless. You no sooner see some dog that is better than yours, then he starts going on about this, that, and the other, and all that. I remember everything.
I remember too.
I remember too. What do you remember?
I can't.
My heart! You ought to go and lie in the kitchen oven and catch black beetles and go after foxes. My heart!
Exactly. What sort of a hunter are you anyway? You ought to stay at home with your palpitations and not go tracking animals. And when you do go to hunt, you only go to argue and interfere with other people's dogs and so on.
And you are a hunter too. No, you only go for the hunt to get in with the count and to intrigue. You're nothing but an intriguer.
What? I, an intriguer? Shut up.
Intriguer!
Boy!
Pop! Old rat! Jesuit!
Oh. Shut up, or I'll shoot you like a partridge, you fool.
And everyone knows that your lady used to beat you. Oh, my temples. Sparks. Oh, I fall.
You're under the slipper of your housekeeper.
My shoulder's fallen off. There's my shoulder. I'm tired.
Boy, milksop. Oh, fool. I'm sick.
What sort of a hunter are you, anyway? You can't even sit on a horse! Papa? What's the matter with Papa? Papa, seriously? He's dead!
I'm sick. I can't breathe. He doesn't drink. It means he's dead. Oh, unhappy man that I am. Why haven't I put a bullet in my brain? Why haven't I hanged myself? What am I waiting for? Give me a knife! Give me a pistol! He's coming round. Here, quick, drink this. That's right.
Mercy stars, Miss Vista. Where am I?
Look, hi. Yes. And get married and all that. Look, and don't take you. She's willing. She's willing. And all that. And I give my blessing and so on. Only leave me in peace.
What?
Oh, she's willing. Kiss her, be damned.
Yes, I'm willing.
Kiss each other.
Very nice too. Alex, what is going on? I don't understand. Oh. My heart starved. The ties. I'm happy. Oh, I thought you were just asleep.
I'm happy too.
What a weight off my shoulders.
But you will acknowledge now that Guess is worse than Squeezer.
No, he's better.
What?
What a way to start a life of bliss! Anyone like me champagne?
He's better.
Worse?
Champagne?
No.
Champagne? Champagne? Champagne?
What a fool! It isn't right, madam. Just destroying yourself. The cook and the maid going off fruit picking. Every living being at the joicing. And then the captain stands out to enjoy herself. Goes around the yard catching midges. Only you sit in your room all day. You're a convent. You don't take any pleasure. Yes, really, I reckon it's a whole year here, my house.
I should never go out. Why should I? My life is already at an end. He is in his grave and I have buried myself between four walls. We're both dead.
Well, there you are. Nikolai Mihailovich is dead.
Well, it's the will of God, and may his soul rest in peace. You've mourned him, and quite right.
But you can't go weepy weary mourning forever. My old woman died too when her time came. I grieved for her. I wept for a month. And that's
That's enough for her. If I've got to weep for a whole lifetime, well, the old woman just isn't worth it. You've forgotten all your neighbours. You go nowhere and you see nobody. We live, so to speak, like spiders. Never seen the light of day. The mice have eaten my livery. It isn't as if there are no good people around, because the district's full of them. It's a regiment, quartered in Riblow. The officers there are such beauties. You never gauge a fill of them. Every Friday there's a ball at camp, and every day the soldiers' bands play. Hey, my lady? You were young and beautiful, with roses on your cheeks, and you took a little pleasure. You won't last long, you know. 10 years' time, you'll reappear in yourself amongst the officers. They'll look at you. Be too late.
It was nice you never talked to me about it. You know, Nicole, I'm not only that died, life lost all its meaning for me. I vowed never to the end of my days to cease to wear mourning or to see the light. You're here, and his ghost now, and I love him. No, it's no secret to you, he was often unfair to me, cruel and even unfaithful, but I should be true until death and show him how I can love. There beyond the grave he will see me as I was before his death.
Instead of talking like that, you want to go have a walk in the garden, or order up Toby or Giant to be harnessed. Oh, madam, dear madam, what is it?
He was so fond of Toby. He always used to ride on to the Triangles into the plaza.
Bless you.
Oh, how well he could ride. What grace there was in his figure, pulled at the reins with all his strength. Toby! Tell him to give him an extra week of bonus.
Yes, madam.
Who's that? Tell him I received movement.
Yes, madam.
You've seen, Nicholas, how I can love and forgive. My love will die out. Only when this poor heart will cease to beat. You, are you ashamed? I am a good and virtuous one. I've locked myself in and will be true to you until the grave, and you, what a shady bad child, deceived me and round me, left me alone for weeks on end. Oh!
Madam, somebody is asking you. He wants to see you.
Did you tell him that since the death of my husband I've stopped receiving?
I did, but he wouldn't even listen. He said it's a very pressing affair.
I do not receive.
I told him so, but the devil he cursed him was so right in. He's in the dining room now.
Very well, ask him what manners. How these people annoy me. What does he want of me? I shouldn't disturb my peace. No, I say I shall have to go into a convent after all. Yes, into a convent.
You fool! You took what I'm talking. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Grigorius Ivanovich Smirnov, landowner, retired lieutenant of artillery. I'm required to disturb you on a most pressing affair.
What do you want?
Your husband, with whom I had the honour of being acquainted, died in my debt for the grand sum of 1,200 rubles on 2 bills of exchange. As I've got to pay the interest on a mortgage tomorrow, I must ask Madam to pay me the money today.
1,200. And what was my husband in debt to you for?
You should buy oats from me.
So don't you forget, Luca, to give Toby an extra few oats. If Nicole Ivanovich died in debt, then I shall certainly pay you, but you must excuse me today as I haven't any spare cash. The day after tomorrow, my steward will be back from town, and I'll give him instructions to settle your account, but until then I cannot do as you wish. Moreover, it's exactly 7 months today since the death of my husband, and I'm in a state of mind which absolutely prevents me giving money matters my attention.
And I'm in a state of mind which, if I don't get the interest due on my mortgage tomorrow, it will force me to make a graceful exit from this life feet first. They'll take my estate.
You'll have the money the day after tomorrow.
I don't want the money the day after tomorrow. I want it today.
You must excuse me, I can't pay you.
And I can't wait till after tomorrow.
I do if I haven't got the money.
You mean to say you can't pay?
I can't.
Is that the last one you said?
Yes, the last one.
The last one. Absolutely your last.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'll make a note of it. And then people want me to keep calm. Meet a man in the street, and he asks me, why are you always so angry, Boris Stepanovich? But I ask you, why the hell shouldn't I be angry? I need the money desperately. I rode out early yesterday morning and called all my debtors. Not a single one of them paid up. It's just about dead beat after all. It's like goodness knows where, in some inn, kept by a Jew with a vodka barrel on my head. At last, I reached it, 17 versts from home, to be greeted by you with a state of mind. How shouldn't I get angry?
I thought I distinctly said my steward will pay you when he returns from town.
I didn't come to your steward, but to you. What the devil, excuse my saying, so have I got to do with your steward?
Excuse me, sir. I'm not accustomed to listening to such expressions or to such a tone of voice. I want to hear no more.
Well then, a state of mind. Husband died 7 months ago. Must I pay the interest or mustn't I? I ask you! Must I pay or must I not? Suppose your husband is dead and you've got a state of mind and nonsense of that sort, and your steward run away so the devil take you. What do you expect me to do? Do you expect me to fly away from my creditors in the balloon or what? Do you expect me to run my head into a brick wall? I go to Christian, he is not home. Your Rostovich has seen himself. I had a violent row with Karinson and nearly threw him out the window. The zoo girl has something the matter with his bowels, and this woman has a state of mind. Not one of the swines that pay me. Just because I'm too gentle. Because I'm a rag, just weak wax in their hands. I'm much too gentle. Well, just you wait. You'll find out what I'm. I'm not going to let you get around me without it. I shall join you all stay here until she pays. Boom. I'm cold. And it's all on account of that little bit of fluff. I can't even breathe. Ooh, my word. I even feel sick. Wake up! Bring me some kvass or water. What's the reason? She can't pay me, you see, because she's not disposed to attend to money matters. That's real silly, feminine logic. That's why I don't like and never did like to talk to women. I'd rather sit on a barrel of gunpowder than talk to a woman. I can't look at one of those poetic creatures from a distance. They'll break into a cold, sheer sweat of just pure anger. I can't look at them.
Madam is ill and will see no one.
Get up! Ill? And we'll see no one? No, it's all right. You don't see me. You can be ill for a week if you like. They'll stay for a week. You can be ill for a year, and they'll stay for a year. I'm going to get my own right, dear. You don't get at me with those weeds and dimpled cheeks. I know those dimples! Simeon, take them out. Not going just yet. Staying here. Tell them in the horses, tell them in the stables, in the horses to mount. You fool, you've got the near horses late, it's time to train. Never mind, give it to you. Mind. He's frightful. Nobody pays up. On top of all that, it's a fluff in morning with a state of mind. I have a headache. Shall I have some vodka? Yes, bring a shower. Wake up! Glass of vodka. Must say I look well. Boots dirty and dust all over. The dear lady may well take me for a frigate. Can't be helped. I'm not here as a visitor, but as a creditor. There's no dress specially prescribed for creditors.
You allow yourself to go very far, sir.
What?
Nothing, I really...
Who are you talking to? Shut up!
The devil has come to stay. Bad luck with your guilt.
Oh, how angry I am today, how angry I am! So angry that I think I can grind the whole world to dust.
perfectly plainly, you'll have your money the day after tomorrow.
And I told you, perfectly plainly, I don't want the money the day after tomorrow. I want it today. If you don't pay me today, I'll have to hang myself tomorrow.
What can I do if I haven't got the money? So strange.
You need to say you won't pay me.
I can't.
Very well, and I shall wait here until I do get my money. I shall sit here all the time. I ask you, must I pay the interest tomorrow or mustn't I? Or do you think I'm doing this for a joke?
Please don't shout. This isn't a stable.
I'm not asking you about a stable, but whether I got to pay the interest tomorrow or not.
You don't know how to behave before women.
No, I do know how to behave for women.
No, you don't. You're a rude, ill-bred man. Decent people don't talk to a woman like that.
It's a business. How do you want me to do it? In French or what? Madame, je vous prie. How happy I am that you don't pay me. I have disturbed you. Such lovely weather we're having today, and how wonderful you look in morning.
That's silly and rude.
Silly and rude. I don't know how to pay for women. Madam, in my time I've seen more women than you've seen sparrows. 3 times I bought jewels in the counter. I refused 9 women, 12 refused me. Yes, there was a time when I used to play the fool, said to myself, used honeyed words. I used to make beautiful bows. I used to sigh, to suffer, to sigh at the moon. I used to love passionately, mad, every blessed way devil take me. I used to chatter about emancipation and hard wasted half my wealth on tender things. Now, you must excuse me. You won't get around me like that. I know nothing. Black eyes, passion eyes, ruby lips, devil take the moon. I wouldn't give brass by the law, matter. Present company always accepts all women, great or little are, envious, liars and mariner, both vain, trivial, merciless. As far as this is concerned, excuse my outspokenness, but sparrows give 10 points to any philosopher's give petticoats you like to name. You see one of these poetic creatures from a distance, or echoing, covered in wisdom, you look into a soul and say, come and chuck it like. But the worst thing of all is that this crocodile thinks that its chef d'oeuvre, its privilege and monopoly is its tender feelings. Why, confound it, have me on that point feel up if you like. But have you ever met a woman who is sincere, faithful, and constant? Have you ever met a woman who could love anybody except a lapdog? When a man's in love, he sacrifices everything. But she just designates to try and twist him more firmly by the nose with a scarf. You have the misfortune to be a woman. You know from yourself what is the nature of women. Tell me, have you ever met a woman who is sincere, faithful, and constant? You haven't. Only freaks and old women are faithful and constant. You'll sooner be a white woodcock or a rabbit with a horn than a constant woman.
According to you, who is faithful and constant in love? Is it the man?
Yes, the man.
Man. Men are faithful and constant. What have I did? What right have you to talk like that? Men are faithful and constant. Since you're talking about it, I'll tell you that all the men I knew and know, the best is my late husband. I loved him passionately, with all of my being, as only a young and imaginative woman can love. I gave him my youth, my happiness, my life, my fortune. I breathed in him, I worshipped him as if I were a heathen. What then? This best of men shamelessly deceived me at every step. After his death, I found in his desk a whole drawer full of love letters, and whilst he was alive, it's an awful thing to remember, he used to leave me alone for weeks at a time and make love to other women, betray me before my very eyes. He wasted my money and made fun of my feelings, and in spite of all of that, I loved him and was true to him. And not only that, but now that he is dead, I am still true and constant to his memory. I have shut myself forever within these four walls, and I will wear these weeds until the very end.
Queens! I don't understand what you take me for. As if I don't know why you wear that black domino and bury yourself in the four walls. It's so mysterious, so poetic. When some joker or some tame poet goes past your window, you'll think, there lives the mysterious Mara, who, for the love of her husband, buried herself in four walls. We know these games.
How dare you say all that to me?
You may have buried yourself alive, but you haven't forgotten the power of your
How
face.
dare you speak to me like that?
Please don't shout. I know what your secret is. I'm used to saying what I think straight out. I'm not a woman. Don't you shout at me!
I'm not shouting! It's you, please, leave me alone.
Pay me my money and I'll go.
I shan't give you any money.
Oh, no, you will.
I shan't give you a farthing just to spite you. You leave me alone.
I have not the pleasure of being either your husband or your fiancé. So please don't make scenes. I don't like it.
So you sit down.
I do.
I ask you to go away.
Pay me my money and I'll go. Oh, how angry I am today. How angry I am.
I don't want to talk to impudent scoundrels. Get out of it now. Aren't you going? No.
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 Oh, very well then. Luther, show this gentleman out.
Would you mind my answer? As you've been asked to, you need...
What did you say to me? Shut up! I'll chop you in the face!
Little fathers! Oh, what people? I'm in! Top three!
Where's Dasha? Dasha! Pedagogia! Dasha!
Oh, they've all gone fruit picking. There's nobody at home. I'm in! Water!
Get out of this now!
Can't you be more polite?
You're a boar, a coarse bear, a boar and a monster!
What did you say to me?
I said you're a bear, a monster.
What right do you have to insult me?
Suppose now insulted me. Do you think I'm afraid of you?
Do you think just because you're a poetic creature, you can insult with impunity? Eh? Well, by sounds.
Little people. Oh, water!
Pistols!
I'm afraid of you because you have large fists and a bull's throat and ball.
Well, by sounds. I'm not going to be insulted by anybody. I don't care if no one
Bear,
insults.
bear.
About time we got rid of the prejudice. Only men can pay for their insults. Devil take it. If you would have called it right to be habits, we'll fight it out.
Pistols very well.
This very minute!
This very minute! My husband had some pistols. I'll bring them here. Oh, what pleasure to give you a bullet into your thick head. Devil take you!
Bring her down like a chicken. I'm not a sentimental puppy or a little boy. I'm not afraid of the softest sex.
Gracious little fathers. Have pity on a poor man and go away from him. You frightened her to death. And now you want to shoot her.
She fights. Well, that's quality of rights. Emancipation. Here's sex is our equal. I'll shoot her on principle. But what a woman. Don't take it! Put a bullet in the thick head of yours! How are cheeks red? How are eyes shone? My word, it's the first time I've seen.
Do go away, and I'm always ready for you.
She accepted my challenge. She's a real woman. Not a sour-faced jelly bag, but a real woman. Fire, gunpowder, rockets. I'm almost sorry I could kill her.
Oh, do go away.
I absolutely like her, even though her cheeks are dimpled, I like her. I'm almost ready to let the debt go. I'm not angry any longer. Wonderful woman!
Here are pistols. Before we fight, you must not show me how to fire. I've never held a pistol in my hands.
Oh, Lord, have mercy and save her. Look off in the country. The guard. Let you go.
You see, there are several sorts of pistols. There are mortar pistols. They fire a percussion attack. These are Smith & Wesson revolvers, triple action extractors. They're excellent pistols. Can't cost less than 90 rubles a pair. You must hold a revolver like this.
Like this.
Yes, like this. Her eyes, what inspiring movement. Straight out your arm. Head backwards. Then you cock the trigger. And pull this with your finger. And that's all. Great thing is to keep cool and aim steady. Try not to jerk your arm.
Very well. It's inconvenient to shoot in a room. Let's go into the garden.
Very well. So I warn you, I'm going to fire into the air.
That's the last straw. Why?
Because it's my affair.
Are you afraid? Yes, no sir, you don't get out of it. I shan't have any peace until I made a hole in that forehead which I hate so much. Are you afraid?
Yes, I'm afraid.
You lie. Where were
Because I like you.
He likes me. Dare to say he likes me. That's the way.
Listen, I used to like you. I'm devastated annoyed too, but do you understand? How can I express myself? It's like this, you see. Where's it my fault I like you? Double take! I smashed your butt! I like you! Do you understand? I almost love you!
Get away from me, I hate you!
Oh, what a woman. I'm off my mind. I'm caught in a mouse trap. Like a mouse.
Stand back or I'll fight.
Fire them! You don't understand what joy it would be to die before those beautiful eyes. To be shot by that velvet hand. Think now, because if I go out, we shall never see each other again. I'm a landlord. A respectable character. I earn over 100,000 rubles a year. Put it through a coin tossed in the air. I own some fine horses. Will you be my wife?
Let's fight, let's go out.
Oh, I'm mad. I understand nothing. Wake up! Water!
Let's go out and fight.
I love you. I refused 9 of them. 12 refused me. I've never loved one of them as I love you. Oh, shame, shame. I took a vow. I haven't been in love in 5 years and now I'm on my knees like a fool, offering you my hand. Will you take it? Very well.
Wait,
Well?
nothing, go away. No, wait. No, go away, I hate you. No, don't go. Oh, how angry I am. My fingers are swollen because of all of this. What are you waiting for? Get out!
Goodbye.
Yes, go away. Where are you going? Stop! No, go away. Don't come near me, don't come near me.
Oh, how angry I am with myself. I love you. What do I want to fall in love with you for? I've got to pay the interest of my mortgage tomorrow and start mowing. I'll never forgive myself.
Get away from me, take your hands away, let's